Hello everyone, I'm Prashant from Zoho One. Let's start today's session with a quick story that highlights how Zia with Zoho One can be a game changer for businesses like yours. Zilka is a growing SaaS company which sells business software. They have about 150 employees spread across sales, marketing, customer support, and HR. Since their business model is subscription based, retaining customers is just as important as bringing in new ones. And now here's the challenge. The sales team often feels overwhelmed trying to figure out which leads are worth focusing on. The support team is loaded with repetitive tickets, leaving less time for urgent customer needs. The HR team is stuck answering the same employee questions about leave balances and policies. This slows down growth, frustrates employees, and reduces customer satisfaction. So, what does Zirka really need? Smarter decision making, faster customer response, reduced manual work. In today's fast evolving world of artificial intelligence, it's essential to keep pace. By learning and adopting these powerful features, we can ensure our team don't just work harder, they work smarter. That is exactly where Zoho One with Zia comes in, helping every team work smarter. So, what is Zia? Think of Zoho One as a cockpit of your business. You are the pilot steering the company towards its goal. But every great pilot needs a co pilot. That is where Zia comes in. Zia is your intelligent co pilot, constantly monitoring the instruments, analyzing data, suggesting the best core corrections. The result, you reach your destination faster and smoother. Zoho's advanced AI assistant is equipped with a range of skills to help you in all areas of your business. In this session, we'll be exploring some of the Zoho One applications that work seamlessly with Zia. And we'll see how these features can make your business more productive, efficient, and future ready. Before we dive into Zia, let's take a moment to understand what exactly do you get from Zoho's AI technology. Zoho's AI value driven. Unlike other platforms that charge extra for AI with costly license, Zoho includes AI as a built in part of our unified software ecosystem. And because Zoho owns its entire tech stack, our AI solution train on your data and run on your data without ever exposing it to the external vendors' models. This ensures both privacy and control while delivering smarter insights for your business. Now that we have seen Zilka's story and how they have transformed their business using Zia, let's take a closer look at how Zia integration works with each application in Zoho One. And let's start with Zoho CRM in Zia. In today's fast paced sales world, managing thousands of leads and follow ups can be overwhelming. That is where Zia and Zoho CRM helps by analyzing data, predicting the outcomes, and suggesting your next best step. We'll explore six key features: data enrichment, predictions, recommendations, communication, vision, and smart prompts in Zoho CRM. And let's start with data enrichment, smart capability inside Zoho CRM. Imagine you have just captured a lead through a web form. The lead only gave you their name and email address on its own. That is not enough for your sales team to decide if this lead is worth pursuing. Zia, your intelligent sales assistant, is designed to address these challenges by ensuring that your CRM data is not only complete but also accurate and up to date. By retrieving additional information such as phone number, address, or other relevant details based on minimal initial input, Zia significantly enhances the quality of your CRM records too. And to enable the data enrichment, navigate to the settings, and under the Zia, you will have data enrichment. You can click on new enrichment, and after that, you can select for which module you wish to enable this feature for. And the next option is that you need to map your fields and you need to click on confirm. And the next page that you get is that if you have any additional fields, you will be able to map it here as well. And now we can go to the respective module for which you're creating this data enrichment for, and you can create a new lead by your own. And here you just give in the last name and as well as just the email address of the respective lead that you have acquired right now. And here, after you enter the email address, you will have the option enrich data. And while you click on that, you will be able to see the rest of the details, such as like company, number of employees, state, zip code, everything will be shown up there, and you can pre-fill the data. So there is no manual searching, no wasted time. Your records are complete right from the start. And this is how data enrichment works with Zoho CRM. The another powerful feature from Zia inside Zoho CRM is predictions. Prediction helps your sales team know the likelihood of an outcome, whether a lead will convert, a deal will close, or a customer might churn. Instead of guesswork, Zia uses your CRM's historical data to give her a clear data-driven insights on where to focus. In Zoho CRM, Zia offers two types of predictions, and each serves a very different purpose. They are field prediction and churn prediction. So field prediction. What if I told you that you can automatically predict outcomes right inside Zoho CRM? For example, in the leads module, Zia can predict whether a lead is likely to convert or not. And in the deals module, Zia can predict whether a deal will close or not. And let's see how we can do this inside our Zoho CRM. So this is my CRM account. You can navigate to the settings, and under the Zia, you will have the predictions available. You can click on that and you can create a field prediction. Right now, my requirement here is to know whether a deal will close or not on a specific value. So we can give the prediction name, and this is for your internal purpose completely. You can select for which module you're creating this prediction for. Click on deals. So next option that you'll get is that what do you want to predict? You have multiple fields up here. So if you want to predict the deal stage, you can mention the deal stage here and what option in the inside the stage you wish to predict, whether it might be qualification or closed won or closed lost as well. As per our requirement, I want to predict closed won deals, which records are eligible and most likely to be converted to closed won. And if you want additional options as well, you can choose that too. So negative values are those that you don't want Zia to predict here. So since we have added two options here, this will be grayed out by default. And when we remove that, we'll be able to choose the negative values as well. And which records should Zia use for learning, which means if you want to train the model based on a specific criteria, you can mention that as well here. If you don't require, you can leave it as it is. And you can click on save. So here you have a pop-up which mentions it'll take around 24 hours to analyze your data, which means Zia, this prediction model that you're creating will at least take 24 hours to be to work inside your Zoho CRM's respective module. And you can click on yes, create. And after that, you do that, you'll be able to see a summary of the prediction model that you have created. So here you can see you have created it for the deals module. You're predicting the stage. You have selected it for all records, the custom field. So whenever you create a prediction module to input its prediction data, a custom field will be created right now. And the custom field's name will be based on the prediction name. So we have the prediction name as test ABD, and we are able to see that the custom field also will be created with the same field prediction name that you have used. And the model accuracy. So this completely depends upon the data that you have inside your Zoho CRM. The most interesting part is that this model will be retrained again and again on a regular interval of time. So in the additional information, you will get like how much number of records has gone through this prediction model that you have created. And we can see 83,000 has gone through it. And around 49% of the records is marked as closed won, and closed lost is around 50%. So now that you've created your prediction, let's see how this looks into your Zoho CRM. So right now we have created this for the deals module. You can navigate to your CRM and choose the deals module here. And you can click on the field prediction, which I've already created a filter, and you can see the test ABD prediction score. The custom field that was created will show up here. And when we get into the record, we'll be able to see the ZIA score. And we can see it is 95% possibility for this record to move into closed one stage. And the reasons as well will show up here in the view scorecard. So when you click on this, the positive factors why this deal is can be marked as closed one can be shown up here. The negative factors also will be shown up here. And the custom field, which I was referring here, that is the prediction custom field. When we create a prediction, will show up here. Based on this, you can create your own automations. So this is how a field prediction inside your Zoho CRM will work. So you can use this ZIA prediction builder to forecast growth by year, probability of winning or closing a deal. This helps your sales representatives to prioritize leads and deals that are most likely to succeed. And this is how field prediction works with Zoho CRM. Let's get into the topic, churn prediction. One of the biggest challenges businesses face today is customer churning out. Churn is when customer stops doing business with you or leave your service. And for any growing business, this is a serious concern because it impacts both revenue and operations. So let's see how we can create a churn prediction inside your Zoho CRM. So you can navigate to the home page, click on the setup, and under the ZIA, you will have the prediction available. So let's try to create a churn prediction. You can click on get started. You can give the churn prediction name, and we'll just create a churn prediction based on a use case like which customers are likely to leave my business. So we are creating this for contacts module. And you can choose the contacts module here. So the next option is that you to whom you wish to run this data model for, whether it's for all the records inside the contacts module, or do you want to just run this for selected records? You can choose it either of your requirement. And the next option is the payment module here. So the payment module is that you're teaching ZIA who your customers are in the first step. And now it's time for you to show the ZIA where the transactional information of this contacts module exists inside your Zoho CRM. So it can be any standard modules or a custom module inside your Zoho CRM. But the modules that are created using integration will not show up here. So right now, based on our use case, we store all the payment information inside the deals module. And after that, we can mention what a successful payment looks like. So now here we can teach ZIA, like whether the payment information that you have inside the ZIA, what successful payment criteria it will look like. So here you can mention the deal stage. How do you define a successful payment criteria? So we can click on stage here, is closed won, is won, and you can mention the payment date as well. The payment date is any date field that is present inside your module. You can use the starting date or a closing date to indicate the payment schedule. So how would you define your customer's churn? Just as you define the traits of an active customer here, ZIA needs to understand what a churn customer would look like. For example, you can instruct ZIA to classify the records whose stage is closed lost, which means if the deal is mentioned as closed lost, automatically they'll be considered as churned customer. So here you can mention the stage and you can mention it as lost, which means the successful payment criteria that will be taken into the consideration for the churn prediction is stage is 1. And if the stage is lost, automatically they'll be considered as churn prediction. And you can click on save. And as I told you again, it'll take around 24 hours for the ZIA prediction model to analyze your data. And after you save that, you'll be able to see the prediction that you have created in this way. So here you can see the summary of the churn prediction that you have created. You mentioned it for all the records in the contacts module, the successful payment criteria, deal satisfying the condition, closing date is not empty, the closing date is the payment date. And you'll have the model accuracy as well, which depends upon the data that you have inside your Zoho CRM. And this will be retrained in every regular intervals as well. This model will be retrained with the data again and again. And the custom field, as we have seen in field prediction itself, a custom field was created. Also in the churn prediction, also to store the data that this prediction model will give out will be stored inside the churn score in this respective custom field. And let's see how this will show inside a record. We have created this for the contacts module. Navigate to the crm.zoho.com and you can navigate to the contacts module, and we have a filter which is already set up here. And after that, you will be able to get into the respective contact, and here you will be able to see the churn score. So there is a probability for this respective record to leave my business is around score 13. So basically, this churn score is a probability of the customer to churn out. The higher the score, the higher is the probability for the customers to churn out. And in this page, you will be able to see the percentage for losing a contact. And if you want to know what are the reasons why 13, the score 13 is predicted, you can click on know more, and you'll be able to see the factors that are mentioning for the score 13 here. And the custom field as well will be created inside your Zoho CRM based on the churn. And based on this respective custom field as well, you will be able to create your automation inside your Zoho CRM using workflows. So basically, field prediction is to know what kind of fields, I mean, what kind of records are likely to close, or it can be, uh, you can stay with your business. And churn prediction is to know like what are the percentage, like we are about to lose our customer. So this is all about churn prediction and field prediction inside your Zoho CRM. So the next feature that we'll be seeing is here the recommendation inside Zoho CRM. To understand recommendation, think of CRM just like Iron Man's Jarvis. Instead of just storing data, it actively guides you recommending the next best action, surfacing the customer's insights and highlighting opportunities just as Jarvis helps Tony Stark stay ahead. AI-powered recommendations in CRM suggest the right need to right customer in the right way, building stronger relationships with driving growth. Recommendation is of three types, which are builder, similarity recommendations, and system recommendations. Let's start with recommendation builder. Think about your experience in an e-commerce. When you search for a product, the website automatically suggests related products you might like. This is how exactly recommendation builder works in CRM. A recommendation tool uses artificial intelligence to identify and analyze customers' data, such as their purchase details, interest, requirements, behavioral patterns to suggest the best, most relevant product to your customer. And this is how you can create a recommendation in the CRM. You can navigate to the settings. Under ZIA, you will have recommendation. And from here, by default, Zoho CRM provides you with a gallery of recommendation. And if you wish, you can click on this try now and automatically a model will be built for you. If not, if you want to create it from scratch as well, you have the option to build it from scratch. So you can click on this, and this is the UI that you will receive to create a recommendation here. So here in the first option, you give your recommendation name, which is for internal purpose, what to recommend. For example, if our use case is to recommend products to our customer based on their buying patterns, and we want to suggest the products which are in the products module inside CRM. You can select the products module here. If you have any specific criteria to show the records, you can choose all records or selected records. And this recommendation should be done for which module. So here you have chosen products module. So products will be suggested, but to which module you want to suggest, you can mention here. And if you have specific records to be shown, you will be able to also select here this option. If not, you can go with all records. The linking modules. This section is crucial as it tells Zia how to connect a contact to a product, which is usually done through lookup like a deal or an order. The linking module that stores information between contacts and the products. This indicates that the deals module holds the historical data necessary to link who bought what. The ZIA will look at the contacts associated deals, and it'll suggest which products has been purchased early on. So here you can mention the criteria for the deal's completion stage as well. So this text section will establish the historical purchase which are to be considered as successful here, and therefore the valid for the recommendation model. This rule shows closing date is not empty, which means this tells Zia that only closed won deals should be analyzed as successful patterns. This prevents Zia from training itself on lost opportunities or incomplete transactions. The last option is duration, which specifies the date field to use when analyzing the resistancy of a purchase, which helps Zia understand the current buying patterns. And this is how you can create a new recommendation inside your Zoho CRM. And after you create one, you will be able to see this recommendation inside your respective contact, and you will be able to see the reference contact. Let's say, for suppose, if this contact has the same kind of buying patterns, and you will be able to see the recommendation builder suggests the respective product here, and the reference contacts which had the same similar data also will be shown up here, which means there is a similarity between these two contacts in the ways they have bought the products in. So that is the reason this respective product is shown up for the customer to purchase. So once you set up, you can, this both CRM users and the portal users can see these recommendations and use them to give customer better, faster, and more relevant options. The next option is system recommendations. So Zia analyzes and learns from each and every single process in your organization you execute inside CRM. These customized recommendations will improve the way you work. For example, let's say you're selecting records in any module repeatedly, performing the same action like bulk updates or sending mass emails. Zia will notice this pattern and suggest creating a macro or a workflow. So the task is automated instead of being done manually each time. So the next best feature is that we are talking about is in Zia Next Best Experience. To explain this in simple, let's take an important customer who usually engages every week has suddenly gone quiet. So now this feature will suggest you schedule a quick call to address possible concerns. This highlights that their engagement has dropped compared to usual. So this feature is like having a smart assistant inside your Zoho CRM. It takes all the raw data from your leads module, contacts module, accounts, deals, and even transactions and turn it into a clear, actionable recommendations for your team. Instead of guessing who to follow up with or which deal to push, NBX analyzes engagement history, customers' behavior, and what makes it even more powerful is that every suggestion comes with an explanation so your team knows why it is being recommended. So you have the option reason for the suggestion, and you can also like you can see like why exactly this create meeting is showing up, and also you'll be able to create a meeting from this respective interface itself. You will be able to see the suggestions right inside the record as a widget, and you can also immediately schedule a call or a message or give a feedback on the suggestion to fine tune it as well. So this is how you can work with next best feature inside your Zoho CRM. So talking about communication, Zia helps streamline communication by analyzing email tone, draft replies, and even suggesting the right language to improve engagement with prospects and customers. It has different features, and we'll be exploring both of them under communication, which is best time to contact and email intelligence. So, best time to contact. Your customer could be anywhere in the world. To make sure your email or a call reaches them at the right time, Zia analyzes their past email opens and call responses and then suggests the best time to connect. To configure this, you can navigate to the settings, and under Zia, you will have the communication. You can enable this best time to contact, and you can mention which channels you wish to enable for calls and emails. And after that, you'll be able to see within this UI, within a record, you'll be able to see the best time to contact. And for a call, it's 9:30 a.m. And for email, which means your sales representatives can use this and reach your customers on the right preferred time of your customers. Zia makes communication in CRM smarter with a feature like email intelligence. This means Zia can analyze the tone and intent of your email, summarize the conversation, and even assist you with writing and managing communication. And let's see how this can be done inside your Zoho CRM. You can see that once this feature is enabled, the analysis become visible right inside the record. This gives your team immediate insights without needing to switch screens. So here you can see there is an email that we have received from the customer which mentions as not satisfied. So automatically the Zia will mention the sentiment as frustrated, and the emotion also will be calculated accordingly, and the intent will be also be analyzed inside your Zoho CRM. So by doing this, your sales representative will be aware before they reply to your customer. And this is how email intelligence works with your Zoho CRM. So let's talk about the next feature, which is vision. Imagine this, you want to validate an image before you're adding to a record. This helps ensuring that the right image is linked to the right product. Let's say, for an example, if you're adding a new product like a smartphone into Zoho CRM, before saving it, you can validate the image to make sure you are uploading the correct image of the smartphone. This way, every product record always has the right image linked to it. So today, we'll be exploring two different features inside Zoho CRM's vision with Zia: image validation, intelligent character recognition. Image validation. You can use Zia Vision to automatically validate the image that are added to your CRM records. Using this feature, you can ensure that these images are accurate, consistent, and all right, let's jump into the Zoho CRM and see how this works in action. You can navigate to the respective crm.zoho.com, click on Setup. Under the Zia, you will have Vision. So from here, we can see image validation has been configured. And you can see image validation has been configured already. It's for the leads module. The layout is standard. The image field might be a custom image field. Also, you can use this for a lead image. That's the record image. You can click on this and you'll be able to see a summary. So we can click on this edit and we'll be able to see the rule name, which is for the internal purpose. You can mention for which module you're running this image validation for. You can select the layout. The image field can be either a lead record image, or if you have a custom record image field also, you will be able to use this. You can mention the criteria, and the validation is of three types: match only, detect only, match and detect. We have right now match and detect. So here's the crucial part is that you need to train your model. So it can be, as per my use case, I want images of bike only to be uploaded into my CRM. If that is the case, you can choose the match only as desired, and the label name can be mentioned. It's just for the purpose, and the gallery is of two types. So either you can, Zoho CRM provides you with predefined gallery, which is bicycle, motorbike, food, and car. If you have specific use case, because some of our customers, we do have use cases like real estate, as in like you want to upload only the images of a hall or a living room or a kitchen. If you have that kinds of images and you want to train your Zia according to that, you can go with desktop and you can train your model based on that respective data that you have as well. Right now we have gone with the gallery and we have chosen it as bike. Let's see how this works inside your Zoho CRM. Navigate to the respective module for which you have created this image validation for. Go to the respective record and choose here. You can click on this and you can upload the image. Right now we can see I have the image of a car. Let's open this. But here I have already configured this for bike here. So as per my use case, I should upload bike, but I'm uploading a car. What will happen in that case? You can crop and set this. And after that, you can see Zia is validating your image. Let's try to give it a refresh to the page and let's see what happens. For the invalid image validation is failure here. And you can see automatically, since the validation has been failed, the image has been sent for the approval process. So when you click on this, you will have the options whether to accept this image or remove this, because it's not validated and it doesn't fall under the pattern that we have configured. You can click whether you can reject the image or accept the image, and you can click on save and close. Let's try to upload a right image, right, as a bike image as per our use case. And you can see I'm uploading a bike here and crop and set. And when we give a refresh to this page, we'll be able to see that this record will not go through any of the approvals, which means the image that we have uploaded is matching the patterns that we have created inside our Zoho CRM's image validation tool. And here you'll be able to see that there is no record going for the approval process and it's been done. So this is how you will be able to create an image validation inside your Zoho CRM. If there is an image validation failure, you can also accept and remove it, or you can also upload a new image as per your convenience. And this is how image validation works with Zoho CRM. Let's talk about the intelligent character recognition. Say you are a busy sales representative, you meet a lot of high value prospects at the customers conference, exchanged business cards. Coming back to the office, you create a record, fill in the details like name, phone number, website, address, and such. For each record you have obtained. The process of lead nurturing starts only after the data is uploaded into the system. But the sales representatives had to spend a lot of time in entering these data into your system. To simplify this, Zia Vision is optimized with ICR functionality. And let's see how this function works inside your Zoho CRM. Here you can create your own ICR for the module you want, upload the sample card you have chosen format, and you can click on proceed. From here, you can upload the sample card format that you have with you, and you can click on extract. And from here, you will have the options to associate the respective records to the respective fields inside your Zoho CRM, and we'll be able to map it accordingly. Right now, I'm doing the mapping for first name, last name, date of birth, and the email address. And after we clear map this, you can train the model and you can click on save. And after that, let's go to the respective module for which we have created this model for. And from here, you can click on this button, create from image. You can upload your business cards now and extract the data. After you do that, Zia will extract all the data. And from here, you'll be able to see the extracted values up here. So we have already trained the data and it's been extracted automatically by Zia. And when you click on proceed, we will be able to see all the values will be pre-filled into our Zoho CRM's record here. And when you click on save, the image will be turned into a record automatically. So there is no manual work to enter the details manually here. So you can see the image has been now created as a record inside your Zoho CRM. And this is how you can create an image ICR inside your Zoho CRM. So let's move on to the next powerful feature, smart prompts in Zoho CRM. This is a feature you will find really useful in day-to-day activities. So what is LLM? Large language model, a powerful AI technology that processes and generates human-like text based on context. You can choose between the in-house LLM, OpenAI, ChatGPT for processing smart prompts, giving you the flexibility to select AI engine that is best suits for your business needs. So you can navigate to the settings and you can, under the ZIA, you will have smart prompts. You can either go with OpenAI or we do have our in-house ZIA AI. You can choose it accordingly. If you wish to go with OpenAI, you can enable this one. You can configure. You need to create your API key inside your ChatGPT platform and you can copy the API key and you can paste it here and save this. After that, you will have the option either to enable one of them. So it can be ZIA or it can be ChatGPT. So with Zia LLM and the OpenAI integration, you can instantly generate a summary of any record within the record itself. This means you don't have to go through the entire record manually. All the key details and the related data are shown in an up-to-date summary, making it easier to understand at a glance. And with this feature, you will also get various options that you can make use of. These includes creating emails from scratch, improving existing emails, enhance the language. And let's see how we can do that in CRM. So you'll be able to see that you can navigate to a respective record. You can click on send mail and under here you have try smart prompts. And you can give your prompt like what content that you wish to generate. And after you given the prompt, you will be able to see the prompt is generated by Zia, and you can copy this and paste it over here. Not only this, and if you wish to check for spelling mistakes as well, you can navigate to the down bar and you will have this option, the writing assistant. From here, you'll be able to see this number of spelling errors, grammatical suggestions, everything you'll be able to see here. And the next option is translate, which most of our customers has asked to us on most of the support cases as well. So you have the option to translate your email within the interface itself. You don't have to go with any extra translators now on. And you can choose whether it should be English, or you can change it to Italian. And if you have any specific language as well, you will be able to change it accordingly as per your business use case. And this is how Zia works with Zoho CRM. So overall, Zia transforms Zoho CRM just from a data management tool into a proactive assistant that helps your businesses close more deals, build better relationship, and make smarter decisions. Let's see how we can do. Let now dive into Zia capabilities inside Zoho Desk. This is where Zia really shines, helping your support teams work smarter and respond faster and deliver a better customer experience. I hope you're all aware of Zoho Desk. If not, I will let you know. Zoho Desk is a cloud-based help desk software that helps businesses manage customer support by providing one central platform for all customer support activities. So in Zoho Desk, we'll be covering these key features of Zia and how they can make your support process smarter and more efficient. Let's start with intelligence inside Zoho Desk. So we'll be looking at two powerful features inside Zia Intelligence in Zoho Desk: sentiment analysis and auto tags. Sentimental analysis. Let's talk about in Zoho Desk. Whenever your customer sends an email, raise a ticket, or chat with your support team, they are not just sharing information. They are also expressing emotions. Some might be frustrated, others might be neutral, some might be very happy. Zia, the AI assistant, automatically performs sentimental analysis on every incoming ticket. It reads through the text, identifies whether the customer's tone is positive, negative, or neutral. Imagine a customer sends a ticket saying, I've been waiting for weeks, I haven't still heard back from you. Zia immediately marks the ticket as negative sentiment. This way, your support team knows it's urgent and can prioritize your faster response. The next option is, let's talk about the ticket auto tag functionality. Now, what are tags inside Zoho Desk? Tags are simply a way to categorize tickets into groups. For example, your Zoho Desk account, you might receive queries about a specific product or a live incident or recurring issue. By tagging these tickets, you can easily group and manage them. Sometimes you'll notice a larger number of queries inside the same topic. The better way to organize is that you will be able to use tags. So here you can see that there are two tags assigned to a respective ticket. You can manually do this right now. And after you categorize them under the tags, you will have the option to group all your tickets based on the respective tag assigned to it. So what makes it even more better? So when you click on this respective tag, you will have the options to bulk perform actions here. For example, you can select all these records, all these tickets under this respective tag, and you'll be able to perform bulk actions like reply, send a WhatsApp message. So what is new here is all about the Zia tagging the tickets, automatically reading its content. So you can navigate to Zia, you can navigate to the settings. Under the Zia, you will have the intelligence. And by doing this, you can navigate to the ticket auto tags. And right now, you can see that Zia has analyzed around 250 tickets, and it has identified the frequent keywords. It has created tags automatically and grouped tickets under those tags. The best part is that you can always edit and customize these ticket tags to fit your business needs. So whenever those keywords appear in a ticket, Zia will automatically target the result. You can instantly categorize them, and you can easily take bulk actions like replies, comments, or notification. The next functionality we'll look at in Zoho Desk is anomaly detections and Zia notification. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed that in every business, ticket volume rise and fall in certain time? For example, you may get a spike in tickets every afternoon around 2 to 3 p.m., or maybe in September, you receive more tickets than the usual ones, which is in December. During the holiday season, ticket volume drops. Why does this matter? Because knowing these patterns helps your manager plan better resources. So Zia automatically detects the anomalies in ticket traffic and notifies whenever there is a sudden spike or a drop. So here you can set the expected number of tickets your business usually receives. For example, you might say 6 to 25 tickets is normal, 26 to 50 is higher traffic, and so on. You can also set and adjust dynamically based on your trends here. Once this is set, Zia will automatically monitor your ticket flow. If the ticket volume suddenly spikes or drops beyond what you have defined, Zia will flag it as anomaly. About the notification, these alerts are visible no matter which page you are in Zoho Desk. So if there is any anomaly like usually high or low traffic ticket traffic in a given hour, Zia will notify you in the right way. So essentially, Zia keeps you updated in real time without you having to go and check everything manually. The next functionality we'll look at is field predictions inside Zoho Desk. As the name suggests, this feature helps predict feed values automatically. And now, why is that important? Because whenever a new ticket comes in, agent usually needs to manually read the details and fill out key information like priority, product type. The information is critical for assigning the ticket to the right agent, ensuring faster resolution. With Zia, this step becomes automated. Zia reads the ticket, understands the context, predicts the right field values, whether it's priority, category, or any other field you've set up. This means your agents no longer have to manually enter the data, saving time and reducing the errors. So, in short, field prediction helps your team focus on solving tickets, not filling out field. So, let's see how this field predictions can be set inside your Zoho CRM. So you can, this is the interface that you'll get when you create a new field prediction inside your Zoho CRM. So in the first, you'll mention which kind of field that you wish to predict. You can navigate to the settings inside your Zoho desk. And under the Zia, you will have the options to create a field prediction. You can create a field prediction from here. You can see for which field you wish to create the prediction for. It can be either for the any pick list field here. So only the pick list field will show up here, whether it can be based on ticket owner, priority, classifications. It's based on up to your use case. I want to predict which tickets are likely to be marked as high priority. If that is my use case, I can select as high here. And if you wish to select others also, you will be able to select it. If you want to specifically train the model based on your use case, you can select it as well here. If not, you can leave it blank. The inference configuration, execute on. So when you want this Zia prediction model to be executed, whether it's on ticket creation or customer reply, it's completely based on your use case. You can give it in both ways as well. The confidence score. Zia will by default, it'll predict all the scores. What if Zia score itself is less than 50? Whether you want to show that prediction values or not can be defined. So if Zia score is more than 70 only, all these scores predictions will be shown inside your tickets module. And that is what you configure here in the confidence score. So only if the prediction value is above 70 percentage, which is predicted by Zia, this values will be predicted. If and you will also be able to auto update the predicted value, or if you want to manually do that as well, you have the options to do so. And this is how you will be able to create a predictions inside your Zoho CRM. So from here inside the ticket, you will be able to see the Zia predictions for the fields. On this page, inside the ticket, you can either manually apply Zia predictions or simply allow Zia to fill them automatically. Now let's talk about an exciting feature that every agent handling tickets can use. Generative AI powered by Zia and OpenAI. To enable this, just go to the settings. Under the Zia, you will have generative AI. From there, you can choose which LLM you'd like to use. Either it can be Zia, Zoho's own AI, or if you prefer, you can go with the integrate OpenAI and use it for the same place. Now let's look at some powerful features that generative AI features in Zoho Desk, and you will be able to enable it with just a toggle. So we have enabled all these. You can get into a respective ticket. The first, the sentimental analysis. By understanding the customer's sentiment, agents can quickly identify whether unhappy customers and prioritize them. The next option is that you will see that you will have the summary, which means ticket contains multiple conversation. It's hard for an agent to go through each and everything to get the context. So Zia makes this simple by summarizing the entire conversation just by clicking on this summary. And if you wish to translate the summary as well, you'll be able to do so. And then we have the reply assistance inside our Zoho's desk here. So when you click on this one, the Zia will analyze customer queries, draft responses just by pulling the relevant information from your knowledge base that you have inside desk. And you will be able to see it'll draft your response as well. And you can utilize that as a response as well inside your Zoho CRM. And you can click on send. And not only that, you have the other option to also check the tone as per your convenience, and you can set the languages, change the language using the writing assistance. You'll be able to check if there is any spelling mistakes as well inside your Zoho Desk of the content that you're creating. And that is all about Zia with Zoho Desk. To sum it up, Zia transforms Zoho Desk from just a support management tool into a proactive assistant. Now let's dive into the Zia capabilities in Zoho Projects. For those who may not be familiar, Zoho Projects is a cloud-based project management tool that helps teams to plan, track, and execute projects from start to finish. To provide a central platform to manage tasks, monitor progress, collaborate with team members, and track budgets and issues. And this is where Zia really shines, helping your teams work smarter, stay on track, complete tasks in more efficient way. With Zia, with Zoho Projects, we'll explore these features: generative AI, Zia Search, Zia Insights, and Zia Translate. Generative AI, this is powered by ChatGPT, helps users generate new content, refine the existing ones. With this integration, you can write descriptions, rewrite text, create action plans, or even draft event details. The best part is Zia is available anywhere you see an editor inside the Zoho projects. Zia Search. It lets you to find information using natural conversation language, like show me the tasks that are assigned to John, and automatically Zia will show all the tasks that are assigned to the respective user. So you can mention, just like in the human language, show the task assigned to John instead of creating a custom view or a filter and you want to categorize them. You just give your prompt here, automatically all the respective relevant details will show up inside your Zoho projects. The other option is Zia Insights. So the Zia Insights analyzes your project data like phases and task list, and you can click on this and the Zia Insights will show up inside your UI. So this will generate valuable information that helps you to track the progress, improve the overall project efficiency, and this can be accessed within your task Zia Insights. Zia Translate. Projects often involve multiple team members from from different countries who speak different languages. Zia Translation ensures everyone can contribute and stay informed by understanding the comments that are made by other users as well. And that is all about Zia with Zoho Projects. To sum it up, Zia transforms Zoho Projects just from a project management tool into a proactive assistant. Now let's talk about Zia's integration with Zoho Social. As you all know, Zoho Social helps you to manage all your major social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn from one place. And now with Zia, we'll see how artificial intelligence can make managing these channels even smarter. With Zia and Zoho Social, you get powerful options like Compose with Zia and Reply with Zia for inbox interactions. Let's take a look at how we can enable these features inside your Zoho Social. To enable this, just go to the settings. Under the general settings, you will have Zia. And you can enter your Open API key and enable these options inside your Zoho Social. To compose a post using Zia, you can normally go to social.zoho.com and click on this new post. And after that, you will have an option, Compose with Zia. You can click on that and mention the prompt that you wish to create a post for. So it helps you to draft engaging social media posts by suggesting the catchy captions, rephrasing your content, and even adjusting the tone, whether you want it professional, friendly, or promotional. You can mention how much suggestions you wish to have as well. You can include hashtags, images, emojis too. and you can click on generate. And yes, you have the prompts and the results in your screen. You can click on add to compose and it'll be automatically added to the interface. And from there, you can click on post. Inbox interactions using Zia. So with this option, managing customer conversations becomes much more easier. Zia helps you analyze messages, understand customers' intent, and even suggest quick replies. For example, if someone comments, when will this product be back in stock? Zia highlight it as a sales opportunity and suggest a response accordingly. And you can add it to the reply. And not only with that, you'll also be able to make some corrections if you have any on the generated content. And this is all the features that you get with Zoho Social with Zia. And now let's move on with Zoho People. So Zoho People is an HR software used for managing the entire employee life cycle from onboarding and attendance tracking to performance reviews, leave management, and payroll. Zoho People comes with Zia, the AI-powered assistant that helps your HR teams work smarter. Zia can answer employee queries instantly, assist with leave or attendance requests, and even provide quick insights like team availability or policy details. Zoho People comes with Zia that are such as simplifying the time of applications, generate the pending task, and more you have. So to enable this, go to the settings under the manage accounts. You'll have the option organization policy. And from there, you will have the option bot. By enabling this, you'll be able to see the Zia will be available inside your Zoho People org wide. With Zoho People, employees can simply ask Zia about their leave balance, apply for time off, check in for their attendance as well, and even get answers to HR policies all in real time. From here, you will also be able to apply for a casual leave. Just give the prompt instead of navigating. If you feel it difficult as well, you'll be able to check in from this specific interface as well. You can mention the leave type, and as well as you'll be able to see what are the pending tasks available as well from this respective interface. So in short, Zia transforms Zoho People into a smart self-service HR platform where employees get instant support and HR teams can focus more on strategic work. And those are the features that you get with Zia and People. And now let's move on to Zoho WorkDrive, which is a platform designed to store and manage all your important information like documents, photos, presentations, and even your personal library all in one secure place. To enable this, log into the admin account. You will have the option to navigate to the admin console, which will be visible only for your admins of your Zoho One. And after that, you can navigate here and in the settings, you'll find Zia. Here you have two options, whether you want to integrate Zia's Zoho's inbuilt LLM, or if you want to go with OpenAI as well, you can click on activate. So you can use your Zoho LLM as well here. We have enabled Zoho LLM, and this is how you can integrate your Zia with Zoho WorkDrive. The best features are, let's say for an example, if you have done you have completed a meeting, or right now we are just going through a webinar, you might get this webinar links after your session has been done. What if you wish to go with a specific topic, let's say for Zoho Desk topic, and instead of just navigating through each and every of this status bar that you get in the video, what if I tell you that you can create the transcriptions automatically inside your Zoho WorkDrive based on the content itself? Yes, you can click on this. You can click on generate transcript, and you'll be able to see each and every words that has been done. And you can click on the respective words that you topic which you want to engage with, and you'll be able to see that as well. So this can work even with your meetings that are recorded too. So by this, you'll be able to generate the content. And yes, with Zoho WorkDrive and Zia, creating content is also simple. Just type the content you need. Zia will analyze your input to generate the personalized results. From there, choose generate content, enter your request, and then you will be able to see all the content that has been generated here, and you will be able to rephrase it as well. So Zia will instantly create the content based on your input, and you will have the option to modify or regenerate until you are fully satisfied. So document summary. So you can instantly generate summaries inside your Zoho CRM Zia so that ensuring that you never miss an important information. This feature saves you time by providing a concise version of the file, important details, helping you focus on what matters without having to read them through the lengthy documents. So here we have an invoice right now. And if I want to just specifically go through this respective invoice and I want to see what are the respective important points that I want to see inside my Zoho in this respective document, I'll be able to see that as well using this feature. And that is all about the Zia features you get with Zoho WorkDrive. So let's see Zia's artificial intelligence with Zoho Mail. So Zoho's artificial intelligence has been provided with the ability to generate, summarize, and auto-suggest content with the help of OpenAI. To enable this, you can navigate to the admin console, and then you will be able to see other app settings. And this admin console will be available only for the admins of the Zoho One. You can navigate to the other settings, extensions, and you'll be able to see Zia here. You can mention the Open API key. You can mention which options you wish to enable here. Autocomplete sentences, generate email contents, summarize your emails, and click on configure. And after that, you can go to the general. What if your organization says that I don't want to give this permission to all of my users? If you want to restrict that, you have the option to do that as well. You can mention this configuration should be visible for all the users or only for the specific users. You can define your control inside Zoho Mail here as well. So using these options, after you do the integration, you will have the option to generate email content instantly. All you need to do is provide a brief context and Zia will draft the email. It'll create a content based on your input. If you're happy, just add it to your compose window. Other options are you will be able to regenerate it, change the tone of the email content, change the length if it is too lengthy too. This way, Zia helps you to write email faster while keeping the content clear. You can also use Zia to quickly summarize emails from your inbox. These summaries can be shared with your colleagues, added to tasks, or copied to save or reuse later. And it doesn't stop here. Zia can also summarize emails from your POP account, IMAP, or delegated mail accounts. Say for suppose if you have added Google's Gmail into your Zoho Mail as an IMAP, or if you have added Outlook as an IMAP inside your Zoho Mail, you will be able to enable this email summary for that accounts as well. So writing assistant. As you start drafting an email, Zia Writing Assistant will work in the background to check for spelling mistakes, grammar, and style issues. This will ensure that your message is always clear, professional, and error-free. As you type in the compose window, you will see Zia AI Writing Assistant icon in the bottom right corner. Clicking on it opens the panel the right, where Zia will highlight suggestions to improve your grammar, punctuations, spelling, and overall writing style. So as you write here, you will be able to see the writing assistant in the right panel. From here, you will be able to check the spelling errors, the grammar suggestions, the writing quality, and everything can be analyzed with Zia here. And that is all the features that you get with Zoho Mail with Zia's integration. And yes, thank you.